Hi, my name is Hannah Tauscher, and I'll be talking about the Honey Maid graham crackers. Honey Maid, for a little bit of background, was introduced in 1925 by the Pacific Coast Biscuit Company. They were then bought out by the National Biscuit Company in 1930, also known as Nabisco Mondelez International. As a company, they are committed to creating and sustaining a workplace where differences are valued and where everyone can be themselves. This is expressed very well in the commercials that I chose. The National Biscuit Company, Nabisco, was founded by Adolphus W. Green in 1890. He controlled 40 bakeries in the Midwestern America. It was headquartered in Chicago. In 1898, American Biscuit became a part of the National Biscuit Company. They mass-produced cookies and crackers, also known as Honey Maid. Their annual sales ranged about $40 million. They then, in 1985, bought and sold by R.J. Reynolds. Then 15 years later was sold again to a subsidiary known as Philip Morris. He then bought out Kraft Foods Incorporated, which purchased Nabisco, Mondelez International. About Nabisco, Mondelez International, they have a great value, purpose, mission, diversity, and inclusion in their company. They have 3 goals they follow for diversity and inclusion. Number 1, closing our senior level gap of women in leadership. Number 2, offering an inclusive, bias-free workplace. Number 3, building an active and purposeful diversity and inclusion community to inspire, connect, and recognize colleagues around the world. They find a great way to include everyone in their company. Their purpose and mission can be found by the link below. They are all around the world to empower people to snack right. They inspire to go the extra mile to lead for the future, made with high quality ingredients in a way that enables people and planet to thrive. The Honey Maid commercials that I chose, there was 3 commercials that I chose. 1, wholesome advertisements, and 2, a documentary. The wholesome advertisements, 1 was about cherishing the moments between a family and a delicious snack. It expressed happiness and wholesomeness, togetherness, and love. The link can be found below. A lot of people didn't agree with the message that Honey Maid made. Honey Maid then fought with hate with love. Then, to go along, they showed a not broken documentary, the differences that do not matter within a family. Family is family and love is love. A family is what you make of it. Today, more than 40% of families are made up of blended interracial individuals. The one commercials that I'm going to talk about mostly is the one that is found, the first one, that is about 30 seconds long in the wholesome advertisements. It'll also go along with the one that didn't agree with most people, but then Honey Maid made to fight back against to others' response that it received. I'm going to talk about men and women, the LGBTQ community, minorities, and the disabilities that the Honey Maid portrayed within this commercial. Talking about men and women first, men and women, stereotypically, men are adventurous, powerful, aggressive, and largely uninvolved in human relationships. Women are usually young, beautiful, passive dependent, and often incompetently shown. The media pervades lives misrepresenting gender and how they are perceived. Honey Maid exemplified a great way for men and women. It established an entity, a unit between both men and women. They were engaged in the lives that they had within their family unit. They tethered to a solidified family unit. They are powerful, showing no status but one, a team. The male characters expressed that they could do the same as women. They could take care of the children. There was no negative stereotypes, whether it was gay men or gay women, even though it wasn't portrayed in this commercial. It provided a home and love, and the effects that it can provide later on is removing by perpetuating stereotypes. Nabisco knew that adversaries overall perpetrated stereotypes. It used the commercial to change perceptions. Women and men can do the same things. They can do the same careers. They can have the same beliefs. They can do the same activities, and they can love the same. Gender does not matter. No one is less than another. Moving on to the LGBTQ community, it portrayed two gay men raising a family. This may have seemed odd and did get a lot of lash from the commercial that was represented in the first, probably the second slide. Let's see. The fifth slide down in the PowerPoint. It just showed two gay men raising a family. To people that seemed odd. To me, it did not. Equality. It showed equality, raising a family no matter how one is brought up, surrounded by love. Any parent is a parent. There is no perception of wrongdoing in the gender of a parent. The way it could have affected others, they did get a lot of lash from this. Later, reply with a love message shown in the commercial number 2, advocating for those who deserve love. A family provides home and comfort, no exclusion of being wholesome. This expresses how a family comes together. Moving on to minorities. The portrayals of minorities. The commercial portrayed a multiracial push for diversification. It recognizes ethnicities as one, excuse my pronunciation, grouped by wholesome love. Honey Maid expresses that a family as a unit doesn't matter the color. The effects. Stereotypically, it improved attitudes towards minority groups. It expressed inclusion among others. And then other advertisers could see this commercial and may start to express the same inclusion. And it represents a true brand and company. It shows how Honey Maid is so special to the people that they included into their company. And last but not least, disabilities. However, Honey Maid did not portray any disabilities, but in my opinion, Honey Maid, I believe, would have normalized disabilities. They would have provided an acceptance to those who portray disabilities. Disabled individuals are able of all other emotions and love and portrayed in the world. The effects. Disabilities are no more than a human quality. This would express to the public that nothing stops the disabled to be loving, accepting, and wholesome by the snack that they consume or the family that they have. Nabisco would better as a company and show how they represent their mission and purpose by expressing any type of disabled person in their commercials. In conclusion, Honey Maid graham crackers expresses a world of acceptance. No matter race, color, gender, everyone is equal. Everyone is included in the wholesome brand behind snacking. They represent a diverse and inclusive brand. The message describes love, acceptance, and values, the morals of a family unit. Thank you. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'm looking forward to your feedback. Works cited is below.